Hello friends. I got very behind on my laundry the past couple weeks, so I'm doing laundry. I'm normally a very big believer in the idea of like romanticizing your life, but it's much easier to say that when you're doing things that are easy to romanticize. Like, I'm a writer, I'm an artist, my husband is a classical guitarist, which is so cool. My life is like a dark academia Pinterest board sometimes. But sometimes I just need to do laundry. You know? Sometimes that's all that's going on. But that's okay, because if life is boring, that means life is stable. If my biggest problem in life is that I need to do laundry for like 3 straight days to catch up, that's not so bad. Could be a lot worse. Sometimes boring is okay. Bagel, my cat, has been sitting inside my husband's laundry hamper for like 2 hours. She jumped in there and knocked it over, and then she just kind of stayed there. Now that we've had her for a little while, she's figured out how to be naughty. What you're sitting on right now is a clothing rack that I use for like my half-clean clothes. It's just one of those ones that's like a bar that you can hang stuff on. And last night, she jumped from the headboard of the bed up to the clothing rack, but obviously it's just a bar and you can't land on that, so she just fell and then hid under the bed for an hour. I felt so bad, but like, that's what you get for jumping up to things you can't land on. Very silly cat. I folded all of the blankets last night, and today I'm trying to do all of my clothes, including changing over my warm weather clothes and my cold weather clothes now that it's actually cold outside. I need to put all of my shorts and my short sleeve stuff in a box in storage until it gets warm outside again, and bring out all of my comfy sweaters and stuff. Bagel, I can hear you licking yourself. Okay. This is done. I can start another load now. I'm over here now, because I'm dealing with blankets. Basically, I have this storage shelf that's right behind the camera full of blankets, and it fits most of them, but not all of them. So I put the extra blankets in these vacuum seal bags. And as you might be able to see, they are not vacuum sealed. I had them under the bed, and the second that Bagel was allowed in this room, she immediately beelined under the bed and bit both of my vacuum seal bags exactly one time. And that was just enough to start letting air in them. So, I have a box that also has extra blankets in it, and I'm just gonna vacuum seal all of the blankets into the box so that there's an extra layer of protection against the bagel bites. I really hope they all fit because I don't have anywhere else to put them. I also don't have a vacuum. Well, I have a vacuum. It's just in a closet that's really difficult to get to. I just have this little pump for the vacuum sealing, which is really annoying to use, but that's what we're doing. Because I don't want to have to try to get my giant tornado vacuum out of the closet and lug it all the way in here. It's so big and so heavy and so loud. Well, we'll see how this goes. Because these two blankets used to just be in this box until I got the vacuum sealing bags. And the other blankets I just pulled out of it. I guess it's okay if they're not in storage, because these are mainly the thing that I don't need to be sitting out. But I do have 7 other blankets. No, 8 other blankets. We'll see. We'll see if they fit. Suppose if it doesn't all fit in this box, I could vacuum seal them and put them in my closet. I don't have a lot of space for that. I love many things about this apartment, but it does not have any storage space. I might need to rethink this. I wonder if I vacuum sealed it flat and kind of folded it in half while I was vacuum sealing it, if that would work better. This is better. Not great. Let's try something else. I'm gonna take a break from this because I'm very hot, but this is already so much better because this is 4 blankets taking up half the box, and it was 4 blankets in here before, so that's an improvement. I'm gonna get some water. I redid the one with the comforters in it off camera because it's just the same thing again, but it does fit now. So I am reasonably hopeful that all of the blankets can fit in this box. It might be tight, but this box has latches on it, so I might be able to just barely squeeze it all in, which is deeply exciting. When I told you that this video was going to be me doing boring stuff, I meant it. I'm excited about vacuum sealing right now. If these don't all fit in here, I think I'm just going to take 2 of them out of the bag. Because definitely 2 can fit. It's so close. It might just be 1 blanket too many. that's all the air I'm gonna get out of it. Let's see if the lid goes on. Please, 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 please. Oh my God. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. 10 blankets in one box. I'm gonna have to get my husband to put it away. It's so heavy. I feel so accomplished right now. So it's the next day. I need to leave the house in about an hour to go see an opera that my friend is in. Because, as I said, my life is sometimes like a dark academia Pinterest board. And unfortunately, that does mean I need to be done with this before that. We'll see if that happens. I have a pile of laundry next to me. I don't know if you can see it, but there's another pile of laundry on top of the dresser. And it all needs to be in these 2 boxes as soon as possible. Off camera, I vacuum sealed these sweatshirts that I never wear, but I keep because they're sentimental. This is 8 sweatshirts. I'm gonna stick them at the bottom of the box, which is on the ground next to me. I don't think you can see it. I didn't do it on camera because I figured you'd already seen me do enough vacuum sealing. Right here. So I'm folding all of my out-of-season summer clothes and putting them in this box. This is a swimsuit, for example. I don't need that anytime soon, but my in-season fall and winter clothes, I'm just gonna stick over here. They don't need to be folded because I'm gonna have to dig through the box to find them anyway, so they're just gonna turn into a mess in no time. So why bother folding them? It's kind of my philosophy on that. Everything that goes in this box needs to fit in this box, which means it needs to be folded so that I can put a lid on it and then put this box on top of it. My closet situation is very, very glamorous. This is a dress. Dresses get hung up. I need to take this off because I'm already hot from my competitive speed folding that I'm doing. This is a sweater, but it's a sweater I wear during the summer because it's not thick enough to wear in the winter, and sometimes you just need long sleeves. I would like to vacuum seal some of the t-shirts that I don't really wear anymore, that I keep because they're sentimental. But I'd really rather this all just be done, and maybe I can do that part like in the spring when I'm switching it back over. These aren't even mine. The pile is getting smaller. I feel like I should keep out like one tank top. Sometimes I want to wear a sweater, but it's too hot to fully wear long sleeves under a sweater. Because this is the South. It was like 75 outside today in November. I don't think I need to keep out like multiple tank tops. I think just one is fine. In case. There's my swimsuit bottom. Probably should have put those together, but oh well. Shirt. These are like my favorite shorts. I got them at Goodwill. They're like cargo shorts. I love them so much, but they're such a pain because they have a zipper and 2 clasps, one of which is broken, and you have to tie them. They're so worth it though. This is another one of my summer sweaters. Because it's just like not thick enough for the winter, because it's basically just like t-shirt thickness. But it's nice for like a summer evening. This one too. It is really cute. I had to sew this closed because the buttons are not strong enough to stay closed under my power. Okay, the pile is dwindling enough now. I can kind of see what's going on. Stays out there. This is another of my summer long sleeves. It's basically like a dress shirt, but without a collar. It's pretty nice. As I have mentioned previously, I go to a lot of somewhat formal classical music events. It's good to have things that look half decent. Stays out. This also stays out. This is a dress. Why are there so many dresses in here? That's so weird. This sweater. This is another summer long sleeve. Now we're getting to the part of the pile that is my winter clothes that used to be in this box. I never wear this. I always think about it. I never actually do. Jeans go where you are. I'll hang those up when I'm done. One black one and one gray one for in case underneath stuff. Sometimes it's just still warm. I'm so close. I can see the bottom of this pile. I still have more over there. Like half of that is already folded. I want this to be done so badly because I very often put off the changing over of the clothes and then the box stays sitting in my bedroom for like weeks. And I don't want to do that this year. I would like it to be done and then I don't have to think about it anymore or worry about it. Sweater. This goes in this one. T-shirts all go in here. Don't wear t-shirts in the winter. This is a turtleneck. That goes in here. This goes in here. This is a sweater. This is a t-shirt. Sweater. Long sleeves go in my dresser. All of that goes in my dresser. Okay. That goes in the closet. This goes in the dresser. And these are the last things of this pile that go in this box. Look how gray it is. This is the first one I got, so it's been washed like 1,000 times. It used to be black, but it's been 5 years. Rest in peace. The first pile is done. Now we go on to the second pile. I'm gonna hang up my dresses first, but I'm gonna do that off camera because it's in another room and there are no lights in that room. So, I'll be right back. So most of this is folded already, so this shouldn't take too much longer. That's what I was folding earlier in the video, was this stuff. Hopefully it all fits. I think it should. Maybe. Dress. This is a dress. This is a dress. All stockings. Stockings go in my dresser. Get out of my way. I love this shirt. I bought this shirt for my husband. I don't think it's actually an adult men's large because it fits me perfectly. Oh no, I got a new shirt. How terrible. More stockings, socks, a dress. Dresses get hung up. It stays in here. And these are already folded. Thank goodness. These all fit. Please and thank you. A little bit over here that's not been folded, and then that's it. And then I'm done. Is this... I can't tell if this is inside out or not. No, this is inside out. Huh? There we go. These are my favorite linen pants that I wear pretty much every time I leave the house in the summer, to a point where it's like I almost shouldn't bother owning other things. But I try to not wear the same thing all the time. But man, they're just so comfy. This is empty now. Hallelujah. Oh no, I don't know if it's all gonna fit with the lid on. Okay, one more tank top, and then I'm free. Alright, let's figure out if the lid can go on this. Just put my dresses on that. I can hang them up later. Because this just stays open, and I dig through it looking for the things I need. But I know I definitely don't need these things, so I put them in a different box. Okay. Oh no, it's so heavy. Well, I think that's good enough, probably. I don't think I'm going to be able to carry this into my closet. Nope. Oh no. Oh, Addison. I can take this one by myself because I'm strong and capable. Oh yeah, that doesn't weigh anything. I did it. I finished. This is a dryer ball. These are not folded, but I can do that later. because at the very least they are in the room they're supposed to be in, and they're clean. I feel very accomplished. I did the jobs that I wanted to do in the time I wanted to do them, and now I'm about to leave and go to an opera, and the boring time can be over and I can go back to being in a dark academia Pinterest board, which is all I ever want. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I was doing my chores. I'm sorry if it wasn't terribly entertaining, but man, sometimes you just need to get things done. I'll see you next week, hopefully doing something more interesting. That's all.